Yo, what is good YouTube? It's your boy Andy, and in today's video I'm gonna be doing a beginner's guide on RB World 2. So I'm gonna go from everything from dribble tutorials, shooting tutorials, the best build, best jump shots, pretty much everything in the game that new players need to know. I'm gonna cover in this video. So the reason I'm doing this video is because so many people have asked me to do like a basic tutorial on RB World because they're new to the game and they don't know what they're doing, right? So a lot of people have requested this, so I've decided that I'm going to make a long video on cover pretty much everything in the game. Now, before I get into the video, I just want to kind of clarify who I am. My name is Andy. I have a 96 win percentage on RB World. I am #1 on the leaderboard, and I have 2 superstar slots on my main account. Now, I'm not trying to say that I'm like the best player in the game because I don't think I am, but I'm saying that I do know what I'm talking about. I know what's best when it comes to this game, so I'd say just listen to what I'm saying because I do know what I'm saying about. So the first thing we're going to go to is the build that you want to be picking. So for the first bit, this is going to be your character, like how you look. So this bit is your choice. You can do whatever you want, but I'm just going to do this skin color. I'm going to do a green afro, I guess. But for your hand, I'd say personally the best hand to go with is your left hand, purely from the fact that I feel like most people shoot from the left side of the court more than they do from the right, so it just makes sense to have your left hand. But it is optional, you can do left or right, it doesn't really matter, it's just your preference. But for me personally, I'm gonna go with my left hand. So in RB World at the moment, the 3 scores are glitched, so the only thing that really works at the moment is 2s, and in 2s height is essential. I'm telling you guys, being big in this game will make you a better player. That is just facts, okay? Because you need to be getting those big blocks. In this game, you can shoot over people like you can in 2K. So like, being a PF or center, in my opinion, is the best thing to do in this game. So for me, I'm gonna be a center just because height in this game is so essential for you. Now, for this bit, I'd advise you going with a stretch, purely from the fact that stretches can shoot the best, and they also have decent defense. As you can see, they have 75 defense as their max skill, and they have 95 playmaking. So you can do it like you have like pretty good speed, you have good strength, you can shoot. So personally, I would say a center stretch big is a good starting build. Now, this is the point where a lot of people mess up. Height and weight does not matter in this game. If you change your height to max height, lowest height, it will not affect your stats one bit. So what you want to do is you want to make your height the max and your weight the max. In this way, you're tall and you're big. So you have a high wingspan, you're big, you can get every single block, every single rebound. This is the best thing to do in this game. It depends, it doesn't matter what build it is. Make your build max height, max weight. No, that's it for me. I made a new account just for this video. I'm a C stretch, max height, max weight. That's good. Now, if you want to know about the glitch, the gray character glitch that can like happen, there will be a link in the description to do that, the fix for that. So if you want to see that, just go to the link in the description, it'll be there. So if you just made your account, I want to call out the biggest rookie mistake. Do not spend your coins on clothes. Spend your coins in the stats upgrades. I am telling you, spending your coins on clothes is the biggest waste of money. Make sure that you have all your stats maxed out before you spend any money on clothes, because at the end of the day, clothes do not matter. It's your stats that matter. So the first thing I'm going to tell you guys is a code that can give you free coins. So if you go to the codes bit, you see what I just clicked, and type free coins and click apply, that will give you guys 2,000 free coins, which is like what you want for the start. So you have more coins to upgrade your stats. So as you see, I have 3,000 coins now. I'd say personally the best things to upgrade is your, I'd say mid-range a bit. I'd say your with ball speed, so you can actually move around the court. Depending on your build, I mean, I'm a C stretch, so for me, I'm gonna be doing layup a bit because I want to get those layups. So when you upgrade your stats, I'd say keep at least 600 coins spare, and I'll show you guys why later in the video. So for now, I'm just gonna upgrade this. I upgraded my mid-range up by 2, my layup by 2, and my with ball speed by 2. That's all I'm gonna do for now. Click apply. I should be at 53. Yeah, I'm at 53. So next thing you want to do is you want to go to play, and then go to your gym. So the reason you want to go to a gym is so that you can change your animations. Your animations, for me personally, my animations are crucial for the way I play, because if you have the wrong animations equipped, it will mess up your shooting, it will mess up your layups, it will mess up pretty much everything. So personally, the best normal jump shot that I use is normal jump shot 2. This is the one I use a lot. I'd say get this because you see the release goes behind your head. It's hard to guard this jump shot. It's a reliable jump shot. It makes a lot of shots. So for me, I'm gonna go buy this jump shot. To equip the jump shot, you have to do is look at this little hand thing and it'll equip it. Make sure you do it twice, because if you do it once, it doesn't actually equip it. So make sure you do it twice and you're good. For layups, I'd say the best layup is big man layup. This is the best, in my opinion, in the game. This is the best layup because it's hard to, as you can see by the layup, you can't block it really. But you see about like you see how when you lay up, it layups from your chest, right? You see that again, like the layups from your chest. With this one, it layups from your head, so it's like a lot harder to block. So the layup you want to buy is called big man layup and equip it. Now next, I'm going to show you guys the best hotspots that you're going to want in this game. Like where's the best places to shoot from. So this is pretty much for any build, but your hotspots are around this area, around the baseline. So anywhere from here to I'd say here and then back here. These are the best places to shoot in the game. Because if you shoot anywhere deeper, you see how the bar gets smaller like that. And as soon as I get to here, the bar is like really big. That's because this is the best place to shoot. This is your hotspot right here. And it's also the hardest place to contest you. So let's say I shoot from here. See, it has bright yellow, even though I have like barely any upgrades, 89%. That if that was contested, that probably would have been like a 50% and probably still would have gone in. See, that's green. This is your hot. And if I shoot, let's say I shoot from like here, it's orange. You see, that's gonna miss because that's not your hotspot. That's 67%. From there, it's bright yellow. So personally, shoot anywhere from here, down here, and then at this bit here, because these are the best places to shoot. When you can shoot from back here, but you have to get it on the line for it to go in, which is like unreliable. I say unreliable just because if you get contested from there, it's probably gonna miss. As you can see, this jump shot is pretty reliable. Yeah, this is your hotspot here, like this bit here. Even if it's not on the line, it's gonna be bright yellow. Look, watch. I've missed the line purposely, and it's still bright yellow. That's your hotspot right here. Okay. Next, I'm gonna show you guys how to dribble with no handles. So as you can see from me, I have literally 47 handles. I can't do any like dribble moves. So if you want to do, go to view help, then go to command, go to on ball, sorry, and here is all your handles. So there is all these handles here, right? But they're all 60 handles plus. So if you haven't got that, there is still ways to dribble without handles. So if you press Z to go step back to the left, press X to step back, and then C to step to the right, like that. These handles are pretty useful. I mean, they're not like that useful, but so if let's say someone's in front of me like this, I could go like to the left or to the right, and then just go around them, shoot, and that's probably gonna go on every time you do that. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to do post dribbles. So what you want to do is press F to do like that, and then hold D and press E. So F D E like that. F D E. What that would do is it do like a little speed boost type thing, right? You see that? F D E like that. And if I'm going the other way, press F, turn your camera towards this way, and then press E like this. So your camera will move to the side like that. This is a good way to get you open. Look at this. Look. These moves I use on my main, even when I have like a lot of handles. I still use these moves just because they're so useful. Like that, you see. If you wanna, what you wanna do is you wanna go to your gym and just practice this. Just go to a gym, practice shooting, practice doing your moves, and get until you master it. It's pretty difficult to do, so I'll repeat. So F D E, F D E, like that, and they do like a little speed boost type thing, like that. Shoot, green, let's go. So next thing I want to show you guys is how to do like layups and floaters. So for a layup, what we want to do is you want to hold W, hold shift, and hold E like that. You see how there's like a layup like that? I missed, but like, you see what I mean, like a layup like that. Hold W, shift, hold E like that. You should go in like every time. And to do a floater, you do the same thing, but you don't hold shift. You see how there's like a little floater type thing. Personally, I think floaters are more reliable. They go in more than layups. But it just depends on the situation and what you want to do. If someone's like in front of you type thing, I'd say do a floater because it's harder to contest. But if they're like, if you're wide open, I'd say just do a layup, because for a layup, like you see how like that's bright yellow, it'll go in. Now to tell if you're wide open, what you want to do is, you see the little bar here. If someone's contesting you, that bar will shrink. It will shrink down. Wait till that bar goes wide and then shoot your shot. That means it will be a wide open shot or it will be lightly contested. You see, I'm just like doing the dribble moves. Like, see, in park, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go into park and I'm gonna show you guys how I play in park with this build as a rookie 1, low overall, and I'm gonna also show you guys how to play defense as well. So if this video helps you guys, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to my channel for more videos, and peace. So when you're picking your park, I'd personally say to pick Westlake, purely from the fact that, from personal experience, East Side has way more hackers in it. So I would just, it doesn't really matter to be honest what park you pick, because you can switch parks when you hit pro. But for now, I'd say go to Westlake, just purely from the fact that there's less hackers, and also I'd say that players in Westlake just in general aren't as good as players in East. I don't know why, that's how it is. But so here I am in the park now, and my first tip for when you're playing park is, I know it's like a shameless plug, but what you want to do is, in the description there'll be a link to my Discord server. What you can do is you can find teammates in the Discord server. So I've just found a teammate called To Drink, that's his name. I found him in this Discord server. This is my Discord server. What you can do is you can join it, and then you can find a good teammate in this Discord server. This is what a lot of people do. So as you can see, people asking like if they got any teammates, like that type of stuff. So if you want to join, the link will be in the description. You can go to Park Records. You can see people who have like good records and stuff. You can find good teammates, and yeah. So literally, all you want to do is just go to the link in the description, find a teammate. That's what I did, and then you should be good. Another tip I have for you guys is that when you join a park, on your keyboard press shift then F3, and you can see this little box pops up, right? If you look here, it says your ping. If that ping is above 100, that means that you're in a server that's not near you. So let's say if you're from the EU like me and you join an NA server, your ping will be like 150. But if you're from EU and you join an EU server, your ping will be below 100. So personally, I try to get servers that have ping below 100, just because it makes my shot less delayed. Because if you're in a server that's not your local server, your shot might be a little delayed. So just a quick tip for you guys, try to find a server that has good ping, and it will make your shot less delayed. He's reaching. Come on now. See, if you get an open lane like that, just take it, because 9 out of the time they're not gonna get the block. Alright, so when you're playing defense, pretty much what you want to do is like don't like stay in front of them. What you want to do is just stay between them and the hoop. Yo, go, I'm jumping. Look, see how like even if they contest, it's still going in, bro. Like even if they contest, even if both of those contest you. Oh, that's tough. Yo. So yeah, on defense, pretty much what you want to do is just stay between them and the hoop at all times like this. You see how like the hoop's behind, like you see how he's there, I'm here, the hoop. Just make sure you can't shoot. See, that's off. I was in front of him, right? He missed. That's my rebound. Come on. Oh, he tried reaching. That's my teammate shoot that.
Ho ho ho.
Green Giant.
That's how you play defense the best way. What I see a lot of people doing is they try like guard your sides. That's not what we want to do at all. What you want to do is just guard, but just stay between the player and the hoop at all times. That's literally all you have to do, and you should be able to get a contest on that shot. And the shot clock will reset. So that's like pretty much what the best thing to do in that situation is, because if you just try and shoot, you're gonna miss. Like, that's pretty much how it is. So if they run to the right, the best thing you can do is probably just reach them. You see how he's running to the right? Like, I can just try and get his reach. Oh, I missed it, but we press, if you want to reach, just press R, keep like a distance type thing, and then reach, press. That was like, see, one of those kids was 47, the other was 260, right? And I'm a rookie one, and I just dropped them off. So like, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys found this helpful, and if I missed anything, make sure you let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, join my Discord to find good teammates, and yeah, peace.